So the next car I wanted to take a look at is the Subaru Vivio RXR Forza Edition, guys. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this car, I'm like, alright, that thing looks a little bit funky. I mean, for one, it's a tiny looking car. It's obviously a time attack version. I wonder what gave that away with how this thing might end up looking. Let me go into the interior real quick if you guys haven't seen it. It honestly looks pretty dope in this little car. It's kind of funny somebody would take a car like this one and actually race it, bro. Like, just look at the wide body kit on this. Can you guys imagine a car like this? I would honestly not doubt it at all. But the Vivio really did surprise me because I kind of thought this car was going to be kind of dumb or just like a little gimmicky type of vehicle that you just wouldn't use. Boy, was I wrong. The first thing I do want to show, though, is people might be wondering where this car is. So head over to Horizon Festival, Horizon Life Events, and it is the last thing you guys will get here. Now, a lot of people might be wondering how you actually do this. I figured I'd do a quick 2-second explanation because it's literally that easy. Head to every single track, guys. Use every single class vehicle and do a lap there. That is literally all you have to do. Head to the half mile, head to all the other racetracks and all that. Drive every single class vehicle you have, do a lap. That is literally all you will have to do. And you'll get the Subaru unlocked. And to be honest, this car is well worth every bit of it. It is so dang fun to race. It's really cool looking, and it's probably the tiny car you would not expect to do good, but it literally does. Now, the tuning I am running on this vehicle, again, I am now doing my own tuning on these cars a bit, guys. I have 9.0 handling, and to be real, it doesn't have the best top speed, but I noticed most of the builds on this car tend to not have the best top speed, so the biggest thing I was aiming for was to have good handling around the racetrack so I can kind of whip it around and just have fun with this car, and so far, it has not disappointed me at all. This is obviously the share code I used for it. I would recommend trying this thing out. But without further ado, though, let me back out of here, though, and drive this thing here quick. Now, the reason why I'm at the festival area here is because I wanted to go to this racetrack again and do a quick lap here. As I feel like this is a great place. I'm not running TC again. Y'all are wondering. So look at the acceleration on this thing, bro. Already doing 130 miles an hour. Now, I'm going to whip it around the corner here. It just eats the corners up. Now, obviously, the car does about 187-ish miles an hour, so it's not the fastest thing. But for track racing like this, or little tracks, dude, it is so fun, dude. Just look at that. Look at the way it handles an all-wheel drive. Now, yes, I did swap it. Normally, the car is a front-wheel drive, but I wasn't really liking it too much. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I kind of was like, you know what, let me all-wheel drive swap this thing and see if I can make it a little bit better. And to be real, not running TC, I'm, again, trying to get used to some of these settings, and this thing is just an absolute monster on every single track I've used it on. I'll go to another one after just to do that, guys, but the acceleration and racing this car around is so dang fun. It's just something you wouldn't expect, dude. It's such a little looking car. It kind of reminds me of like the size of a Kai truck. And I know dang well this car was never sold in the United States. Definitely not, that's for sure. Way too small, but man, look at the size of the wing on the back there. One thing that kind of surprised me with it when I first drove it with this build is just how fun it is to whip around corners. Like, I was not expecting it to handle this well. Like, you can go around a turn, drop a gear or so, and just power right out of the turn. It's just so dang fun. Now, you're going to be breaking records in the R class. To be honest, I don't know. I think 115 is fairly decent. That wasn't even the best run. I could probably drive better. My turning wasn't all that good. So, right there, guys, with the 787 with a kind of an interesting run. Stay tuned for that car, by the way. I'm also doing that. Got 107, 115 with the Subaru. And again, that wasn't the best run, but it was still pretty decent. Now, I'm going to head over to this track here. Let me spawn over. Where's the road at? There we go. Now, this is one of the cars I feel like players might end up unlocking and not realizing they have it because, I don't know, people might look at this little car and go, I mean, it's okay. It's just like a little Subaru, man. I ain't driving that thing. But to be honest, guys, it's not hard to unlock. That's one thing I want to mention. This is actually one of the tracks you have to go to, and you literally just race around it with every class vehicle that you haven't done it with yet. You know, D, A, B, S1, all that stuff. Do a lap, literally switch cars. You do that for every place, and you'll get this car unlocked. I don't know why people would go into the auction house for a while to try to get this when, honestly, unlocking it is way more simple than I thought it was going to be. And the car is worth every bit of it, guys. Now, obviously, again, I am not the best driver. I'm not a pro. I've been kind of messing around with tuning more, just kind of playing the game and, you know, having a good time on it. But I am not at all a professional racer. That I will definitely say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at all a professional racer, but it's still really fun to tune some of these cars and just mess with them and see what I can do. So that was the track I was just at there. And here is the other track I was looking for. I keep forgetting it's legit right under this one. For some weird reason, I go over here looking for it, but it's literally right here. Figured I would do a lap with this car on this track as well. Now, the one thing I gotta say, though, guys, is one thing I've been really enjoying in this game. Now, you can probably see that from this car, obviously being a style of a time attack vehicle, is these cars are so dang fun to race. I don't know what it is, but just the way they handle, the way they're set up, and you can actually tune them and make them handle even better is crazy to me. This car is so dang fun to use. I haven't seen anybody driving it yet, but maybe they just don't have it. Or, as I said earlier, they probably have it, they just don't drive it. And I think people will probably have a good time with this car if they give it a shot. Like, yes, it's a little baby Subaru looking thing. It's kind of funky looking. But, man, it is so fun. Look at this, guys. Look at the handling. Like, I'm not even pushing the car either. I'm kind of just going around the track casually. Probably could push it harder with the gearing and the braking I'm doing. But I'm just having fun. Look at this. Absolute grips around the corner like a menace. It's so amazing how you could tune these cars like that. And as I said before, as you can see, I am not at all a good driver sometimes. Okay, there we go. All right, let me go around this the correct line here. Probably would have helped a little bit. Drop a gear. It's kind of funny how you could go in and like fine-tune some of these cars, and you think some of them might not be good. Like, for example, somebody might look at this car and go, oh man, that thing's kind of dumb looking. Then you might drive it and go, nah, bro, this car's actually really fun. And before you know it, you've been driving one of those funky cars for 30 to 40 minutes, not even realizing how much fun the car can actually be. I'm actually faster in this run. Going around some of these tracks and trying to do better on my times, I noticed that I don't think I'm doing better sometimes, but, oh, see, yeah, that was terrible. And again, if I had TC on, I probably wouldn't spin as much as I am, but I'm not here to try to not spin. Not too bad, 46. I mean, look at that. That was a higher gear that time around that turn. And that dude, see, that dude's probably getting this car unlocked right now, bro. I'm a little bit slower that time. A lot of these cars are probably a lot more fun than they look. And this Subaru, for me, though, when I first saw it, I'm like, man, I'm just going to get that for collection purposes. I started to drive it. And I just started to drive it for like 40 minutes one night, just going around the tracks with it. It's just so fun to just grip around the tracks, hit the perfect lines, and just feel the car grip in the way that it does and how small it is. It's just funny to me. It really is funny how the cars you don't think are going to be actually pretty good tend to be pretty dang good. Not the best driving, but you know, you guys probably get that with how this car handles there. Now, I could obviously do a top speed run, but again, with the build I am running, I was not aiming for top speed whatsoever on this car. I kind of wanted to aim for mainly handling on making the car grip and feel really good. I think it really did nail that. On a bigger track, you could easily adjust it and make it a little bit faster. But to be real, I don't think you're going to be driving this thing on a highway race anyway, man. Look at it. Like, you ain't going to be racing this thing on the highway, bro. All right, let's be real here. That's definitely not happening. No. You're going to go to a track with it, have a great time. The other part I wanted to mention, though, is you don't need to get this thing in the auction house. I had to mention this because I feel like people might go and sit in the auction houses for these cars. And guys, this one is so easy to get. You don't have to do anything special. Head over to every single track, as I mentioned, drive all the cars you might have not done it with yet, and you will literally get this car unlocked. That is all you have to do. You just head to every track like this one, see the car you have to use, DA, go around it, head over to this one, do the drag strips. That's all you got to do, man. Some of them might be a little bit time consuming, but it really is not that difficult to do, and I really do think this little Subaru, let me go into photo mode here. This little Subaru is going to be such a fun time attack little car that I bet you a lot of people are going to mess with because it is so dang fun. The car probably doesn't look very menacing. Once you actually put a good build on it, I would recommend trying mine out and just whipping it around some of the tracks. I guarantee you're going to have a wonderful time with this car. Do let me know what y'all think about the Subaru Vivio in the comments below. This one really did throw me for a loop because when I first saw it, I'm like, wait, that's a Forza Edition car? Okay, sure, I'll drive it. And it locked me right in. This thing is so dang fun. Like, look at that. It is so fun to fly around these corners with it. Let me know what y'all think. Again, I could keep yapping because I could go on about these cars. But do y'all like the Vivio? Do you have it unlocked? If you haven't, would you go after it? Have you drove it? Do let me know what y'all think about it. I'm super curious because so far, all these cars I've been unlocking and driving have been so dang fun.